What is going on? This is Ben from Real Ones out here at South by Southwest. It's Saturday night. I mean, it's been a crazy busy week, and I know that applies for the artist we're speaking to today as well. Luciia, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, absolutely. You flew in all the way from Sweden for this, is that right?
Yes, I flew all the way from Stockholm, Sweden to be here.
Do you feel like this was worthwhile, making that trip? Because I know you have to line up a lot of logistics to get out here.
Of course, 100%. I'm just blessed to be able to just be traveling and do what I love. I've been doing music since I was 4 years old. Basically, grew up doing music. Being here at South by Southwest is like a huge thing. Coming from Sweden, I think it's not a lot of people from Europe here. I feel super blessed to be here.
Of course, you've had an opportunity to, showcase your sets and all of that. You feel like you've learned a lot as well? Like, have you gone to panels?
I haven't been doing so much. I've been just to different showcases, but I went to a panel yesterday where I met Ryan Leslie and Jada Kiss, and that was really interesting.
I'm imagining this is your first time performing in the U.S. Is this a moment you had been thinking about for a while? Had it as a goal, a bucket list sort of thing?
Yeah, I felt like I always wanted to come to U.S. and just do my showcase and just be able to be booked. They booked me as an artist. I always dreamed about this, and I'm super blessed, like I said, to be here.
What experiences have you liked in Austin so far? You've been trying out the food, you've been going to cool bars, getting drinks and all that.
Yeah, so I'm an eater, so I eat a lot. I love food, and I have to say they have the best Mexican food and grill that I've tasted. So yeah, the food, 100%.
That's been a popular answer though, and I love how stuff is open so late. Honestly, in Chicago there really isn't all of that much that you can hit up during the late night, but everything's very close together out here. You can get a lot done in one night. You said you've been kind of making music, or at least knowing you kind of wanted to do this since you were 4 years old, but was there a point where you started to really lock in and say, all right, I'm really taking this seriously now?
I would say it's been different times in my life. I used to work as well while I was doing my music thing. When I met my manager 4 years ago, that's when I really was okay, how can we do this? What do I need to do to make sure that I go in 100%?
How do you work well with your manager? What kind of communication do you need to make sure things flow smoothly, basically?
I feel the most important thing is trust. You have to trust each other. You have to strive for the same goal and just respect each other, Try to be meeting halfway and just be open and just listen to each other.
What produces the results is just consistency.
Yeah, 100%. And you just have to believe in yourself and believe in what you do. We all are humans. We doubt ourselves, but you just have to stay consistent and just don't give up. I'm a dreamer, so I dream a lot. I've been doing that since I was a kid, and that's what keeping me alive and just striving for what I want.
Wow, yeah.
So before we came out here, I got Grammy nominated in Sweden. Best Soul and R&B 2023. That's something I always wanted, and now I'm here. Like I said, I'm blessed. It's crazy actually talking about it. There's a gala we're going to on the 3rd of May, but I'm just I feel like a nomination is a win.
Oh, totally.
So I'm super happy just to be able to get into those rooms and be invited, have my own table.
Oh, yeah. I like this question because I think sometimes people's most popular song isn't their favorite. Is there a track in your discography, that means the most to you?
I would say 365. I really remember when I wrote that song, I was so heartbroken. I was in a different state of mind. When I think back now, I don't even know how I could be in that state of mind.
Yeah.
If you understand, it's just crazy, but I'm super happy to been there and to experience that and take that with me.
There's something interesting that I've thought about with Sam Smith especially. They write very sad songs, of course. People would say stuff I want someone to break up with them so they can create this really, really good art. So do you feel difficulties in romantic relationships or anything like that kind of fuels your songwriting?
100%, especially if you want to be authentic artist and want to be yourself. I think what you experience in life, that's what you're writing about. You don't always have to be heartbroken, but you can still write from a broken perspective, just if you dig deep in your feelings. But yeah, definitely, 100% it is easier.
If you don't experience any problems, what are you really going to talk about?
That's true, but I think everyone experiences problems in different ways though.
I want to give you a chance to shout out a real one, because this is Real Ones, so someone who's meant a lot to you over the course of your life, your career.
Oh wow, I have a lot of real ones.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can I do two?
Yes, two is okay.
I want to give a huge shout out to my manager, Wilhelmina. She's a real one. And I want to give a big shout out to my best friend Julia, who's in Sweden and rooting for me. I love you girls. Mwah.
Love that. Supporting all the way from across
Yeah,
the pond.
100. She's been with me, and still, like, I just talked to her before I went to the stage. She was like, give it your all.
Luciia on Real Ones right after the CXR showcase, CXRnB. Bye.